Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator, and today we're going to be in this Western Star 5700X. Um, anyway, we are going to be over in Elko, doing a Walmart delivery from Elko, heading up to Idaho. What's the city again? Boise, Idaho. Going over to True Form. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick on the engine without any further ado. Turn off the brakes, just like that. And wait for it all to kick back in, just like so. Get ourselves out of here. Okay. We're gonna get ourselves nice and careful. Keep going nice and easy on our way out. Nice and easy. And I cannot see out there, so I want to try to sharpen myself a bit over here. Just make sure people know that I'm here. That I'm going to be pulling out of here. Let's float some gears on our way out. Okay, just like that. We don't want to go too quick. Just that we can at least stop at the stop sign up here.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Okay. And just roll it over to the stop sign. Just like so. Kick it back into first, and let's keep going. So just to say, I am not a truck driver in real life. I have never actually driven a real truck. Nor do I even have a trucking license, so American Truck Simulator is basically just like walking blind into trucking. If you haven't noticed already with a bunch of the episodes I've made already, I mean, I cannot park for the life of me, so... yeah, if you haven't noticed that, well, you do now. I cannot park for the life of me. Now, using this mirror is okay. That mirror over there is just the one that bugs me. Because I cannot see anything in that one, but this one's good. Road work ahead. Got a 70 zone over here. I'm not going to go too fast. Stop. There you go. Over to the side. Over to the side. Oh, though, these things just keep showing up, huh? I was gonna try to move into the other lane and those things just kept spawning in. Okay. Keep it building. My pedals just shifted. Turn them around. I don't know, sometimes if I put a little too much pressure on one of my pedals, and not like pushing it down, but instead just like pushing it back, it pushes the entire pedal set. Okay, shift up here, and that was a grindy shift. But let's keep it going. Aiming for 70 miles an hour. Probably not 70, I'll probably try to keep it nice and low. What did these say? Yeah, 55. We're going 40, not even. Going 35. So we're good. We can even just like punch it through here and we'll still be good. Still under 45. Keep her pushing. We have another slight turn over here. So I will keep turning. Keep turning on over here. And I wanted to try the coast to coast mod, but for some reason it keeps crashing my game, so I'm not entirely sure why it's happening. But for now, I'm just not going to use it. It's probably because I don't have all the states installed. I don't have, like, Texas. Um, I think it's Texas and Missouri being the only ones I don't have. Let me see. Um, yep, okay. So, yeah, so it's going to be Texas. I don't have Oklahoma. And then Missouri is like somewhere around here as well. I don't know. It's usually it usually says which state it is, but I don't know my states because I don't live in America, but that's not an excuse. I mean, I know the states, I just don't know where they are. Because let me tell you this, for the longest time, I thought Alabama was next to New York State. I thought that for the longest time. New York State, I thought this was Alabama. This is Michigan. This I couldn't tell you. Same thing with this and this, but this is Oklahoma. I can always tell it's Oklahoma because of this little strip right here. This is the only reason why I can tell it's Oklahoma. And this down here is Texas. It's the biggest state in America. This over here, I believe, is Louisiana. Yeah, I think this is Louisiana. Louisiana
Navigation
is one of the
resumed.
smallest states in America. So, I'm still trying to memorize all my states, but as of right now, it is what it is. Let's keep it going. Also, if you haven't noticed, I am Canadian. For all those new guys showing up on stream or on stream, damn, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. So I'm Canadian. To go for all the new members on the channel, I am Canadian, and yes, I can name my provinces. Yes, I know where they are. I'm not that stupid. Okay, I may be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I have another turn over here. It's a 45 spot, so I'll remain the 45. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. It's always these turns that scare me. It's always like, for me, it's always like, oh, this turn looks a lot sharper than it actually is. It looks a lot sharper than the sign advertised it to be. It says the speed limit is 45, and then I look at the turn and I'm like, uh-oh, that's not a 45. I think it's mainly because how the governments actually calculate the speed limit. They use the 90th percentima. So the 90th percentima, basically, they hit the turn. Okay, something's going on up here. Basically, they would hit the turn at different speeds, and it's the 90th percentile of speed before the car starts to, like, sway over and try to roll over. That's the 90th percentima. I have a 55 spot over here. I'm still under. I have a 25 over here. This is... Hello. Yeah, that one was a little high. I was going 30 on that. I'm gonna kick it back down to 7th gear. Maybe 7th is a little too low. We have Owine, and I didn't see the other one there. Honestly, it's always just those states that I can't read them. I can't read them because of all the pixels. I know I always blame the pixels being the reason why, but So I was like, it's way too blurry for me to be able to read it. Like, I can see the sign, but as I'm moving, it's too blurry from all the pixels moving around. On a 1080p screen, I've tried raising it, but I can't get it to raise. I can't even get it to lower. Oh, hello. Should I call 911? No? Okay. I guess I won't. That guy either crashed into a rock or he rolled down the mountain. I doubt he rolled down the mountain, though. There's no, like, mapping on the GPS here indicating about any roads up there. These twists and turns remind me a lot about Europe. So I go to Portugal a lot, like many years. Many years I've gone to Portugal, and it's usually like once a year. Once a year for the month of August, we just go to Portugal. Usually. And with that, um, there's like a lot of these twists and turns in Portugal, especially when you're going from like southern Portugal to northern Portugal. There's a lot of mountains that split Portugal. And you can even say that with a lot of the countries in Europe. There's a lot of mountains in Europe, and you have to either drive around them or you have to drive through them. And then there's like some of those places, and there's some of those places in Portugal. Me and my family once went to a restaurant that was like it was pretty much the only property at the top of a mountain. It was just on top of a mountain. What is this guy doing? Duck Valley. Look at that, he got stuck. Have fun. If you want to overtake me, actually overtake me and stop wasting time. Stop wasting time in the wrong lane. You have a gas station over here. I'm still on more than 3/4 of a tank, so I'm good. If I had to turn around, I can turn around. What's this over here? Yeah, those things aren't going to raise for me. Those things are not going to raise. Welcome to Idaho. Thank you. I have a 65 zone here. I'm still under the speed limit, so that's good. I can probably kick it up. I can kick it up a notch. Keep it pushing. Pushing all through the road. Continuing a 65 maximum. And then there's a rest area. That's supposed to be a rest area over there? It's probably like for little cars. Ooh, okay, so it's gotten pretty foggy now. Got a 45 turn over here. Going nice and easy around it. And we have another turn over here. We're gonna go the same pace. We're gonna go the same pace over here as well. Yeah, this one's a 50. I'm gonna remain going 35. I'm probably gonna go 35, 40 through this entire like turn over here. There's not a lot going on. We have about 2 hours left of the ride. So not a lot going on. Another 45 turn. Yeah, what time is it? So we have an hour 40 left. Doesn't really say much about what time it is. Yeah, I cannot read that. I can't read that. Okay, just leave it at that. Oh, there it is. 9:50. Is it 9:50 in the morning or 9:50 at night? I think it's... This is probably one of those times where a 24-hour format is better than 12-hour because I cannot tell. Though I think it is... I don't know, is it 9:50 in the morning? It might be 9:50 at night because it looks still a little too bright to be 9:50 at night. Especially like 10 at night, it looks a little too bright for that. Okay, I think it's at night. Yeah. How's it 10 at night and the sun is still this much out? Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I remember when I was younger, my parents would put me to bed at like 8 p.m. and it was like in the summer too. Like 8 p.m. in the summer. I know, my parents were early birds. They were the early birds for everything, getting up in the morning. Well, honestly, not even getting up in the morning. I was the early bird to get up in the morning, but my parents were the early birds to go to bed. My mom was always the first one to go to bed, and when she even today, when my mom would go to bed, everyone has to go to bed because we're way too noisy. But anyway, um, I remember when she would put us to bed at 8 p.m. in the summer. Me and my brother would just be really mad because we were like, the sun is still out. It's still daytime. We're not babies. Don't
Keep
put us to
right,
bed yet.
then
Even though it
turn
was
right.
like 8 p.m. It was like 8 p.m. I was like 9 years old. But I don't know. It is what it is. Now I'm here, 16 years old, going to bed at 11. So yeah, how that's just how times change. From going to bed at 8 to going to bed at 11. Why won't my chair isn't going under, it's not going over my carpet. Is it over my carpet? I don't think so. My chair is basically the one thing that stops me, or not my chair, my carpet is the one thing that stops me from rolling back. It's the one thing that stops me. And when it's not there, it has some problems. And now I just tucked my keyboard in, which made a massive mess. I'm gonna go and stop over here again. Let me just try to fix my chair here. Okay, so it is. It is over the, or it is under the carpet. My chair wheels are beyond the carpet, so. Now my chair gets caught. And that's what I want. I want my chair to get caught behind, well, I can't explain this. I don't know how to explain this. My chair is off the carpet, so it causes my carpet to roll back every time I try to push back. So it just helps me. Also, I've noticed something. Um, when I press my clutch, the RPM doesn't go all the way down. When you press your clutch, yeah, when you press your clutch, like the RPM is supposed to go down to like 0. But it doesn't do that in ETS. I'm going to switch lanes here. Just nice and easy switch lanes. I wonder what happened here. Those tire marks.
Keep right, then turn right.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Keeping right and then turning right. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Go from first gear to fourth gear. That, I heard the gears grinding there. Got a GameStop over here. I honestly can't remember the last time I've been to GameStop. It's like all these games now are digital. It's like no reason to go to GameStop or EB Games anymore. There's no reason to go to them anymore. Everything is just digital. I mean, honestly, the only reason you'd go to one of those games, the only reason why you'd go to one of those game stores anymore is usually just to go pick up like a toy from a game, like game merchandise. This thing's also nice. Ah, damn it. 7th gear. Forgot to shift down. Yeah, what is that thing? That's like a Chevy Caprice? I think it's a Chevy Caprice from the 60s. That thing's nice. That's one of the nice trucks. That's one of the nice cars. I like those cars from the 60s. We have a McDonald's over here selling cars. It's like, that is honestly the weirdest placement. Turn off?
Left.
Turn off the damn thing.
Then turn left.
That has to be one of the weirdest placements for McDonald's. Right next to a car dealership. And the car dealership's cars are in the same parking lot as McDonald's. So it looks like McDonald's is selling the cars. And there's another gas station over there. So we've got half an hour left on this. We have another half hour left in this ride. Let's push it to the end. Try to go nice and quick for it. We don't want to go too quick though. And that little battery at the bottom, I'm not sure what that means. Is that like the car battery or something? Because if anything, the car battery should be full. Or the truck battery should be full. Unless that's just like a gas thing, showing it as a battery. It's probably just the gas. So you have 22 minutes. After that, I'm probably going to head over to a rest area. Just to get some extra money while I'm asleep. Get past this Chevy. And Chevy has been successfully dusted.
Keep right. Then take the exit on the right.
I have dog hair in my mouth. My dog is so hairy. Not sure if you guys have seen my dog, but she is hairy. Very fluffy.
Keep right. Then turn right.
And here we are in Boise. Trying to get dog hair out of my mouth all the time is like annoying, but hey. What was that? Hey.
Keep left.
What I meant to
Then
say
turn
was,
left.
hey, doggy. Sound like a damn robot. Okay, get into 5th gear. Let's go. I've got the protected turn. Keep her going. Honestly, while driving in real life, I like to use while I'm driving in real life, I like to use the crosswalks as like a little timer for how long the driving signals will be, the traffic signals. And I hate it when I'm using them and then the crosswalk signal goes down to zero and then it goes right back to walk. It's like, come on.
In
I was
200
getting ready to
meters,
stop
turn
only to
right.
realize that the traffic light is going to be stay it's going to stay green for another round. Am I not the only person who hates that? That's why I have to pause my game for a second. Roll up in here just like that. I cannot see behind me. Hey, hey. There we go.
You have arrived.
Thank you for reminding me I have arrived. You're usually supposed to say I arrived before I pull into the place. Like, your destination is on the right, or your destination is on the left. Pull this thing all the way around. Gotta try to see where I'm trying to park. Oh, am I gonna park inside? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna park inside. I've never had a parking like this before, where I have to park inside the building. I mean, it makes sense, unlike those other those other parking jobs where they get you to park in the corner of the place with an excavator on your back. And it's like, how the hell do you expect to take this thing off? This thing is tucked into a corner. How do you expect to take this thing off? Okay, where's the end to this? I'm beyond the end, that's why. Roll it back. Am I not behind it? I am. So, maybe a little bit further back. There we go. Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, I got 85,000 XP. Honestly, this is just like one of those scary points where like ATS makes absolutely no sense giving you what was it? It was gonna be like $1,000 to travel 11 hours. And I was like, what the hell? 11, 11 hours for $1,000? I was like, nah. So I just turned on this mod. If you want it, it's, I believe, a little bit more money. That's literally the mod name, a little more money. But yeah, it's pretty ironic, a little more money, even though it sets a lot of your jobs to like $7 million. So I just went for the cheaper ones, where it gave me 200,000. And then you're supposed to have skill points, but I have absolutely none, so not sure where that went. But anyway, that's going to finish it off for today's video. I'm going to head on out. You guys have yourselves an awesome day, and bye bye.